And welcome to 520 Sports Talk. David Adams, Bill McCullough. We are here at Wings Over Broadway on the southeast corner of Broadway and Camino Seco. Glad you join us tonight. This is going to be a first of many BMX racing shows that we're going to have here on 520 Sports Talk. To follow this show up, we're going to have a Thursday show up at Bianchi's with the Sports Park BMX racers up in the northwest part of town. This is the Tucson BMX Park over on the far east side of town. So glad you're with us. And we're going to have kids from 3 years old, I believe, up to about 18 years old on the show. We're going to start out with a few sponsors, and then we're going to talk to the track officials and coaches and kind of lay the foundation for BMX racing, which, if you guys didn't know, is an Olympic sport. And with the Olympics coming up next summer in Tokyo, this will obviously be a part of the Olympic Games. So stay tuned. We want to start out with Dynamic Comfort Air Conditioning and Heating, where your comfort is our only concern. Give them a call at 520-323-0008. Sparkle Cleaners with 11 convenient locations around the Tucson metro area, now serving you with home and business pickup of your dry cleaning. So when your BMX jerseys get dirty, Sparkle Cleaners will come right to your house and pick them up. You don't even have to put your key in your car. 11 convenient locations. Go to sparklecleaners.com to set up an appointment. Frog and Firkin, located in University Main Gate Square, voted the best pizza, best outside dining, and the best family-owned restaurant in Tucson by the Arizona Daily Star. Sports on TV 7 days and 7 nights a week. Something's always happening at the Frog, whether it's our show, they have karaoke, they have live music, obviously the sports all day, all night. Wings Over Broadway, like I said, we are here on the southeast corner of Camino Seco and Broadway. Best wings in Tucson. They stay crispy from bite one all the way to the last bite. Great burgers and pizzas as well. Also with sports all day and all night. So we'll get to the other sponsors a little bit later. We're going to start with you. Just give us your name, what position you hold within the BMX world, and we'll just go around the table.
My name's Andy Erickson. I'm the track operator of Tucson BMX.
Chris McIntyre, part of the track staff and also a racer.
My name's Ryan Beamish. I'm with my friends.
Right on.
Yeah, my name is Saul Moreno. Just got my kids riding, supporting all the kids out here to ride BMX. Just try to give them information on what we do.
Cool.
Brian Goswich, track staff, also self-proclaimed landscaper, father of 2 racers.
Did we forget one back here? Or Josh want to get in?
Yeah. My name's Josh Riggs. I used to race as a kid, but now my kids race as well, so it's a good sport to get into.
All right, great, terrific. So let's talk a little bit about Tucson BMX Park. When was it founded? Where it's located? If you guys have a website, because I'm sure we have viewers out there that the kids maybe have seen BMX racing, they don't really know a lot about it, or maybe they want to take part in it and be one of the racers.
Yeah, I think it opened in 2001. It's located off Irvington Road. If you're heading east on Irvington, it'll be
Irvington and Mission, right?
No, it's around Pima East Campus, pretty much.
Okay, I know.
You're pretty much past
Irvington.
Pima East, and it's before you hit the Fantasy Island, Harrison area.
Okay, great. And then websites or how to sign up for BMX?
Well, it's probably the best is to do Facebook,
okay.
or Instagram. It's just Tucson BMX. That has our hours for Thursday practice and the Friday racing.
Okay.
So, what ages can you start? Is there a limit? You know, we can't have 75-year-old people out there racing. Is there?
Oh, yeah.
So when does it start?
It's crazy. We have racers from the ages 3 pedaling the whole track all the way till I'm not even the oldest racer, and I'm 37. We got 47 and 50-year-olds out there, but within USA BMX, there's a lady, I believe she's in her 70s, 80s, and she's still getting after it and holding titles. And it's super easy if somebody wants to come
you're racing your age group, right? If she's the only one in there, she has to win, right?
Unfortunately, and this is why we're kind of here to try to hype it up, unfortunately for her, she's going to have to race the younger crowd because there's not a whole lot of 78-year-old women out there.
She's the champ.
So, yeah, we're calling them out. But, yeah, So like
All you grandmas out there, listen up.
For instance, when me and Samuel race and Josh Riggs race, we got 3. We can make a class of dads. But if not, we're racing 18-year-old experts, and we kind of just hang back and try not to get hurt. But
So-
it's easy.
How many people race at a time?
On the track at one time, we can only do 8.
Okay.
So, but we're not limited to 8 races per class. So let's say you got 16 racers. We would run 2 different races for that class,
Right.
and then we'll slowly break them down to a gate of 8 again for the main. That way, every racer has the opportunity to win.
Kind of an elimination type race.
Exactly. Exactly.
Is it 3 to 6-year-olds race each other? What is the
So
how's the bracket of
the brackets for the little kids, it's 5 and under.
Okay.
So there's 5 and under novice, there's 5 and under intermediate, and there's 5 and under expert. If it gets to that point, his son is 6 expert, 6 expert.
So tell them the different, like how many different races you got to win to become intermediate and then expert.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So exactly.
We're learning along with, with the rest of the viewers.
So and I think the part we almost skipped over was the best part about racing BMX is going to be that you do have those 3 levels. Okay, so let's say your son's 15, he's never heard of it until now, and he wants to try. He doesn't have to worry about racing a 15-year-old expert right off the bat. We get him, yeah, exactly. We will try to place him
He
in
should beat her though.
Oh well, I don't know. I don't know.
I couldn't sleep at night at 78 woman.
But so it's pretty fair how they rank it. It's pretty much for everybody.
Okay.
And that's what makes it an awesome sport outside of sports too. We got a lot of kids that play football, a lot of kids that play baseball, but they're not into one or the other of the other sports. But it's a perfect opportunity for them to keep up their cardio and be competitive at the level that they want to be at.
Right.
You were saying that you race until mid December. When do you start? I mean, is there
Right
a month
after.
January? So you get about a 2-week break.
We
and
tear
then-
down the track and rebuild it,
Okay,
and
all
then we
right.
start fire it right back up.
Okay. Now, is it kind of like we had our NASCAR shows here, and is it? Do you guys have teams? I mean, did the kids go out and
yeah.
get sponsors? I mean, how does that work?
Yeah, everything. We got factory riders. There's a couple here tonight. We also have teams. I'm involved with the team. It's called Poor Boy. They've been around since I was about probably 14. A lot of the older dads even rode for them back in the day, but it's still around. It's more of a family thing if you're just on a team. But the factory riders, they get free bikes. They get races paid for. It's legit. It gets up there. One of our riders just got paid this last weekend, his first junior race, and that's where it goes. I mean, all the way to the Olympics. We got Corbin Sherraw out of Tucson, and that's Tucson's main focus right now because that's the one that made it to the Olympics and is killing it. But at our track, we got kids coming up right now that it's not ending there. And luckily, Corbin comes to both tracks, and he's very involved, which is awesome because it helps out a lot, inspires a lot of kids.
Now, Corbin, for you viewers, this is the first of 2 shows this week for BMX racing. We're going to have the Thursday night show up at Bianchi's with the Sports Park BMX racers, and Corbin Sherraw will actually be at that show. So we're going to probably ask him how his experience was in Rio at the Olympics and all that stuff. So when did this become an Olympic sport?
I think it started in 2008,
Okay. All right.
and I believe, yeah, it's 2008, and I'm not sure if they're doing another year after 2020, but
Okay.
and I think Corbin might have. I think he qualified for 2012 also.
Okay.
He went out for it. So
Well, the nice thing about, and David knows this, the nice thing about the Olympics is now they're starting to incorporate the X Games sports. You've got the snowboarding in the winter and everything like the BMX in the summer games, and these X Game or extreme sports are now getting their just due on a big stage, around the world.
Well, to me, X Games is you got to have balls to do. That's what I look at X Games. I mean, I'm not saying that you don't have to have no talent, but to flip and dip and all this this is just a ball sport. Track and field, if you're the fastest, you're just the fastest,
Yeah,
But I think it's very interesting.
that's the interesting thing about it is like people don't think you can earn a living now by riding a bike, but there's guys out there right now pulling more checks and doing a lot better in their life as just a guy riding his bike, having fun on a simple 20-inch piece of, like they're saying, we got kids that have won X Games golds. Kevin Braza, he's a local ripper. In fact, I'm gonna go see him tomorrow. Coincidentally, it's funny, up in Boise. He's participating in the X Games qualifier for this next X Games coming up. There's some heavy hitters out here that a lot of people don't understand, and they're actually making money off it and making a living doing what they love. What a concept, right?
Well, it's just like when rap music first started, everybody was like, give me a break.
Yeah, isn't good. This isn't like...
Exactly. And I like the fact that it's something that poor people can do. What I mean by that is golf is not for the majority of people.
Yeah.
That's just too expensive.
Yep.
Yeah, your entry level...
Like once you get a bike, you're in.
Yeah. You can start off, you get an entry... There's kids out there,
we even rent bikes at the track.
I would sound like a bike snob to say,
even need a bike.
I'm talking department store.
Helmet and a bike. All you need to have is jeans and a long sleeve, and
we've got the whole kit.
Like
whatever you need.
Yeah.
Just great.
You got sign the waiver. XL shirts?
Oh yeah,
we got all size bikes.
How old are you? How old are you?
I turned 55 Monday.
Good. You'll probably race us then, like the day we're the old dads.
It's a workout too.
I will kick you to win.
Hey, no, you don't need to kick anybody. Elbows get.
That's part of that. I'm about winning. So
you ever heard of going over the berm?
Yeah, I
put you in the snack bar. That's sick.
No, that's great. And it's nice that like these newer sports, like David, give you the rap analogy. It's nice that the newer sports do get on the big stage. I know that surfing is now going to be part of the Olympics. I grew up in Southern California. That's just a part of life. Is surfing.
Yeah.
So it's just nice that they kind of incorporated those extreme or X game type sports in the big. And the thing is the Olympics is the whole world. So you're going to have. I know, like with surfing, the Brazilians are very good. Obviously, the Australians are very good. Guys from Hawaii are very good. California, obviously. So you're going to get you have BMX riders all over the world that are competing. And we're going to ask the Olympic guy on Thursday. Exactly. Who the top guys are in the world and whatnot. But
say it's him from the USA.
There we go.
There's one thing I like to talk about BMX is that you could, from the beginner that's 2 years old, 3 years old, all the way up, boy, girl, it doesn't matter. You get to ride with this Olympic rider.
Sure.
You get to hang out with Kevin Peraza on the street. You get to talk to him. They'll give you that information. That's what's so sweet about it. How many sports could you go out and ask a professional? Yeah, let's go play with LeBron. Let's go play with the professional football player. No, you can't. These bike guys, they come out, they support the kids. It's wild. Seeing the kids grow up from starting to ride a bike, first gate, they're a little loopy. You give them 3 weeks to a month, and here they go. They start pushing themselves. It's all about confidence, self-confidence, self-motivation. It's wild. They grow from this.
Is it just anybody gets in, or is it literally boys and girls? Because I'm thinking at the earlier ages you could mix them together, right?
Yeah, you'll mix them together. The boys and the girls will race until they get to an expert level. Now
then they separate.
Then there'll be girls and girls.
Makes sense.
But I have a 11-year-old daughter, right? And the last 2 years I've seen her grow into a young, just confident little girl. It's wild. She also bangs bars with the boys. They at first they pushed her around. Now she don't let that.
Exactly.
And it wasn't that we taught her that. She taught herself that by believing in herself, going out there, pushing that next level.
Okay.
It's beautiful to watch. I personally go out there to motivate these kids and just to bring them out. Hey, bring your bike. If you have parents, that's one thing too. Parents are don't understand the sport, or hey, I don't know if my bike's okay for it. Come out, ask questions. We're all here. If you come out, hey, what's going on with my bike? What do I need? We are here to answer questions and get you involved. And we're here to grow the sport and just have fun. It's a great sport.
I have a stationary bike, man, so I'm assuming
we're gonna bring it out.
I'll make them in a second.
Hey.
That's warming up right there. Then we'll get you on the real thing,
Oh, hey, I get going now. But when I'm done, I just get off and
lay down.
Exactly.
So let me ask you this: if a kid wants to get into the world of BMX racing, realistically, what's going to be the cost for, maybe just a standard bike? I'm sure they wear some kind of padding on their arms or their elbows or something like that. Well, how does one go about getting their child into BMX racing? As far as where do they go to get the bikes and all that kind of stuff?
I would start just by going to your local track, Tucson BMX. You come out, like Chris was saying. We got the different size bikes. Everything's lined up for the kids, ready to roll. If they don't know, man, that's what the adults are there to mentor.
Perfect.
We're a bunch of big kids. We're doing what we love, and if you're having fun in life, man, you're gonna live long, and you got it. It's a fun feeling. I mean, just going out, you don't even have to go fast on that track. If you just come out and you cruise it, to feel that on a bike, it's fun, man. And then once, I don't know, I'm a curious person. That's how you get faster in BMX. You're curious. You're gonna smooth out the lines. You're just gonna continually go faster, and you're just gonna have a blast. And it's really nothing. But you got to experience it. So come out.
Okay.
I think just thorough butt whoopings consistently will make you go faster.
That definitely does it. What happens is,
even if you're not competitive, you're going to want to get competitive. So.
And I have a degree in trash talking, so that helps.
that's amazing.
I think he's got his doctorate in
That's
there.
good. That's good.
You see, that helps.
It.
I'm telling you, you get tired of people saying you ain't nothing.
Yeah.
So,
Bottom line, to start, there's actually Mongoose is running. They're trying to come back in the game right now.
Okay.
And it is super easy for someone to get the right size bike at an entry-level bike. $246, I think it is, off of Amazon, next day to your house.
Okay.
So for the parent that doesn't want to go to the bike shop or is a little timid about coming to the track,
sure.
which I wouldn't be at all. The BMX family it's something to experience. It's not the football family where my kid's better than you. It's not that. You're looking for someone to beat your kid because that's how it is. You want everybody to come out and compete. You get mad when your kid's winning too easily.
Okay.
Yeah, you want them to grow in it. So let's say you got novice, so that's your beginners, okay?
Right.
You get novice. So let's say that's your first race. You come out here, the novice guys have been out here for, a couple months, they're a little faster. Your beginner novice starts catching up. Then they get to the front of the pack and they're like, "Oh, I'm big dog. I'm winning first place every day." Then they get intermediate. Boom, back to the
back of the
drawing board.
pack.
So then they got to step it up to get back to the front.
Little doses of humility at every step of the way.
Reality check through the whole thing.
freshman, JV, varsity type of scenario.
And so this is one thing too. A race, I mean, it's 35 to 45 seconds or so. I mean, it's short. You're in an all-out sprint for. You come out, you're gassed.
Huh?
Yeah, you're depending on your gearing, your front sprocket, rear tire size. I mean, it goes into all that. But you're going to be gassed if you come off that track correct. You know what I mean? That's what it's about.
To answer your question about getting started, come out to the track like Ryan said, because a lot of our kids, like all kids do, they grow quick, so they're outgrowing their bicycles. So we've always got bikes for sale.
Makes a lot of sense.
I just bought a bike for my son out, from the track, from a local. We're all family out there,
Right.
so we welcome you in. We want you to ride. We want your kids to ride. So come out and get them started. We won't turn anybody away. We'll get them riding.
I was going to caveat of what he was saying. So if you do get a mongoose, like we were saying online, it always says, "Hey, take it to a local bike shop, get it set." I'm not trying to cut any bike shops out, but come to the track. If you drop it off at the office, you leave your name, I'll build it for free just because that's what I want.
Years of
I worked in the
experience out
shop
there.
For years and
We definitely want you to do that because we're going to be supporting this track
I'm the cyclist
throughout the year.
right? And I'm lucky enough now to work for it's an injured Marine nonprofit called Team Semper Fi.
Okay.
And I'm the cycling program manager, so I get to tinker with bikes a lot with my buddies, and still. But the biggest thing is to get a kid on a bike, and we want to make sure that bike's built properly, it's safe, and they don't have to have that headache of maybe they can't take it. They don't, maybe they don't feel like taking it to a shop because they're maybe embarrassed or something, or whatever.
Or can't afford it.
Right.
That's huge.
And so, bring it out. Seriously, I'll donate all my time to do that. It takes me 35 minutes maybe, and it's built right. And as long as the kid's on a bike,
So when you guys said that you can come out, try the sport, you can rent them a bike and all the equipment, would that be the course that you would have new riders that have never ridden? It's like, come out, rent a bike, check it out, see if you like it.
Right, just
before you
get
start,
a little taste, you know?
forking out money, and then the kid goes, well, I don't know if I want to do this.
That's it. I mean, your first ride is free.
Okay.
Your first race is free. Your first race is free. As far as the rental of the helmets and your bikes, there is a little charge for that, but it's so worth it. I mean, as far as getting your bike built to your specification, take your time, see if your kid likes it. They're going to fall in love with it, and next you know it, you start teaching them stuff. I mean, hey, what's this? Okay, that's a crank. Hey, what's this? That's my stem.
Yeah,
hey,
you're getting
what's
some
this?
mechanical ability, cognitive mechanical abilities
They
and
can fix their
understanding.
own bikes on minor things.
Absolutely,
Okay.
yeah.
sense.
That's huge,
It sounds to me that this is equivalent to any sport. Football, it's $100 to get in. The equipment is this. I mean, and it sounds like it's even less.
Yeah. You can make it as less as possible and keep it as fun and just basic as you want, or you could go to the extreme where a lot of the riders here, they go to national races. They do.
You
they,
can travel across the country.
Across the country,
Different
and have different races, different. I mean, you got your biggest race in what, Oklahoma?
Yeah, the Grand Nationals.
Grand Nationals.
During Thanksgiving every year. I mean, you're talking thousands of people racing bikes. So it's BMX is alive and well. Whether it's street BMX, racing, I feel like is just kind of like coming back on the scene a little bit heavier than what it was. And man, that's the basis. We all started racing, and then it came into dirt jumps, riding local dirt jumps, and then everything else, man. You guys are all hypnotized by that milkshake.
I know. I didn't even know they had it. So David's our guinea pig. He's gonna check
What
it
I'm
out.
doing is I'm training for BMX.
It's a good time, man. It's definitely a great time, man.
I can imagine. I'm going to bring my stationary bike and see what you can do with it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, what's good too, you're getting your kids outside. They're doing cardio. I mean, it's
fantastic.
intense. It's intense cardio.
Yeah.
But not only that, when they're not at the track, you can ride your bike anywhere. You can ride your bike at the park.
Did you
don't
guys have
need
bikes
nobody.
growing up?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's your one of the oldest forms of transportation, and also for every kid. I mean, you're like, what did a bike do for you as a kid? You know what I mean? Like,
Everybody had a bike at one time.
Right, exactly.
These guys have helped me, man. For the last 3 years, I bought bikes for kids over at my son's school, Fruit Tendler. We're helping other families that during Christmas, and just get a bunch of guys together, and people donate a couple bucks here and there, and we, again, I'll build the bikes up, and just to get a kid on a bike. Just imagine what that was like when you were a kid. You know what I mean? That's
cool.
Every kid deserves a bike.
It's just, like you said, from the tracks to your neighborhood. You get the kids outside. You get them riding. I mean, my 6-year-old, you see him, he'd come back and he'd be like, hey, Dad, I found this dirt jump. Let's just go check it out. He takes me out, and there's this little jump, but they feel like they're flying. It's just,
that's great.
It's what they're doing.
So, what he's saying is, like, we used to build. I mean, we build jumps as kids.
We used to build ramps and stuff. Yeah.
All over, right? Like we're some engineers before we even knew what we were doing. Like you're talking building some stuff. I mean, it's such a positive outlet for a kid. It teaches them just to dig deep. Sometimes there's days that you're not going to want to pedal, but you're going to go out and do it anyway. Other days, that's why you're doing it, and you're understanding that as a little kid. So.
Okay. All right. Well, great. Thank you guys for laying the foundation for the track and the racing world of BMX. One thing I noticed about everybody that races, we had NASCAR here. We've done dirt track up in Casa Grande. BMX now it's all a big family. Everybody helps each other, and it's just it's very, very a close knit sport, and that's the way. And that's what we like to see here at 520 Sports Talk. So, thank you very much, guys. Did you have one more thing to say?
I just say you said you hit the nail on it. It's a family time. That's what it's about, and not only that, you're not on the sideline watching. You're there. You're right with your boy. You're with your daughter. You're with your brother. With your sister. Whatever.
You're like the pit person.
It's what it is. You're with your grandma. Your grandma's on the bike. Hey, it is what it is.
I want that 78-year-old lady. I kind of guarantee a little
good.
victory here.
Yeah. You know what's cool too?
You gotta start somewhere.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, so we're going to bring up the little kids up here. We'll just get a few more sponsors in. Bianchi's, we're going to be here Thursday night, it's going to be the number 2 BMX show of the week. This is a really, really fast-growing sport. Like we said just now, it's an Olympic sport. So it's got national, it's got world attention, and from ages 3 all the way up to, what do they say, a 78-year-old lady?
Yeah.
So
there's no age limit.
yeah, no age limit. So definitely check us out, Bianchi's up in Marana at Thornydale and Tangerine, just east of the intersection, tucked in off the street behind the McDonald's. Also check out their other location at Speedway in Silver Bell by Pima West Campus. Johnny Gibson's Downtown Market. We were there last week with Little League guys, along with Highwire Lounge. They're on 6th Avenue between Broadway and Congress. Huge selection of sandwiches, burgers, and ready-to-eat foods, along with dozens of beverages for the adults and the kids. That's where our show Under the Stars takes place, so definitely check out Johnny Gibson's Downtown Market. Arizona Native Landscaping and Design, Installation, and Maintenance. Go to ArizonaNativeLandscaping.com or visit their their Facebook page at Arizona Native Landscaping, and we'll get to the other sponsors a little bit better. Okay, so you guys, you 3 share this mic, and you 3 share that mic, okay? All right. So we're going to start with you, and we want you to give us your name and where you go to school and how long you've been racing a bike. You can hold the mic.
I ride my big boy bike at school.
All right, and what's your name?
Bo.
Your name's Bo. You got a last name? What is it? Okay.
Yeah,
Just Bo. We'll just call it. It's like Madonna or. All right. Good deal. Thank you, Bo. Okay. Name, where you go to school, or you don't guys go to school. That's right.
Just get name and
Name. Okay. What's your name?
My name is Kyson.
Okay. And how long have you been riding?
About 2 years.
Beautiful.
How old
Michael
are you?
Hoffman, 5.
You're 5. Okay.
Michael Hoffman, and I've been riding for 2 years and 7 years old.
7 years old. Good job.
My name's Owen, and I go to Ross Scrooge, and then I've been riding my bike until I was 3.
All right.
3
Okay.
years.
Okay.
What's your name and how old are you? Hold it. Hold it.
My name is Joshua, and I'm 7 years old, and my school is Stonington.
How long
Okay.
have you been riding the bike?
2 years.
All right.
My name's D-Mac. I'm just kidding. Dylan McIntyre. I've been riding a bike for a year, and I go to school at Avila School District, and premises is like where I start to practice.
How old are you?
9.
9.
I've been racing since I was 8.
Okay.
Okay, so what made you get into riding bikes for racing?
It looks fun.
It looks fun, and is it fun? It's kind of fun to get dirty, isn't it? All right. What about you? What made you start riding bikes?
It would be awesome.
It would be awesome? I bet it is.
My dad talked me into it, and I saw the track and I liked it.
Your dad talked you into, you saw the track, and you liked it. That's great. What about you, hon?
I jumped doubles.
Oh my.
I jumped doubles and stuff. Until I jumped my double until I with my brand new bike, my brand new frame on my bike, and premises is my best thing to jump table and jump double and stuff, and
All right.
and manual and practicing 180s and stuff.
Okay, good deal.
Hold the mic.
Cutting down in the turns made me started riding bikes more.
Okay. And what made you start racing?
What made me start racing was me and my dad were looking through. He was looking through the attic, and then he found an old movie called Rad, and then I started to watch it. And he said, "I used to do that," and then we went to Tucson BMX, and I just started to ride.
All right. All right.
Let me ask you. What is the best part about racing bikes?
I would say getting air on the jump, like table, a double, a triple.
All right. And how about you? What do you think the best part about it is?
Having
Hold the
fun.
mic.
Having fun.
What was that?
Having fun.
Oh, having fun. Okay.
Having fun too.
That's the best part?
You like to get dirty?
Yeah. Jumping.
Jumping? Okay, I bet that's fun.
Jumping and doing manuals.
You ever fall off? Does it hurt?
I broke my leg.
You broke your leg? Wow, I know that hurt.
What do you like best about racing bikes?
I have an owie.
You have an owie on your leg right now?
No. Wait, Phil there.
Okay, and that's from racing bikes?
No.
Oh, you're gonna show us? Okay. Okay, well that looks like it's pretty much healed though. So you'll be back on the track, right? Okay. All right, so we're gonna ask you a funny question, okay? And then we're gonna give you a chance to shout out. Would you rather be a ghost or a pirate? Would you rather be a ghost or a pirate?
Wait, Batman or
You'd rather be Batman?
I have a Batman costume.
Okay. Would you rather be a ghost or a pirate?
Pirate.
Why?
Yeah.
Just because it's cool? All right.
Pirate.
And why?
Because they go arr.
Because they go R. Okay. The ghost, why, honey?
Because they go like ooh.
Because they go boo? Okay.
Ghost.
Ghost, how come?
Because they're scary. And
Scary?
I
Okay.
like to freak you out.
You like to scare people? Okay.
Pirate, so I don't have to worry about paying taxes.
That was a good one.
That's a mic drop moment. A pirate, so he doesn't have to worry about paying taxes. All right, so we're going to give you a chance to shout out. Remember, I told you before the show started that anybody in the United States can see this. Okay, so if you have friends that live in Tucson or in other cities, here's your chance to shout out to them. Go ahead. Who do you want to shout out to? Mom and Dad or your friends?
Mom and Dad.
Do they know what shout out means?
Say hi. Who do you want to say hi to?
To my mom.
To your mom? Is she here?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who do you want to say hi to?
To my dad.
To your dad? Is he here? All right.
My mom.
Your mom, okay. Say hi to anybody.
My friends.
Your friends, okay.
Okay.
My cousin.
Your cousin, okay.
Can I do 3?
Sure.
My friend Damien Porzel, my friend Wesley Herbert, and my friend Camden.
All right. Well, hopefully they're all watching, and if they're not,
He's right there.
Oh,
But
okay.
Damien and Wesley are.
okay.
I don't really know.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming on the show. This is really great, and we look forward to seeing you race. Want to give me a pound? All right. Give me a give me a high
All right,
five.
guys.
Okay.
Good job.
All right. All right. Don't forget David.
You're going to leave me hanging. All right.
All right. Thank you, guys. Okay, so we're switching up groups. Let's just hit our sponsors real quick. Catalina Auto Recycling. Why buy new when used will do? And if you really think about it, all cars run on used parts. I've saved a bundle of money with my 350Z just getting parts from Catalina Auto Recycling. They're on Cindrich Road, which is a continuation of Irvington, past the Tucson Electric Power Plant off of Palo Verde and Irvington. There, just take Irvington. It'll curve around a couple times. You'll end up on Cindrich. Look for the yellow and the orange sign, Catalina Auto Recycling. You can go to CatalinaAutoRecycling.com if you're looking for a specific part before you make the trips down there. Arizona Lending Specialist. Contact Mo, the mortgage lady, at 520-510-6698 for the lowest rates in Tucson. And this is serious. If you're going to buy a $200,000 house and she gives you a 0.5% or 1% off your mortgage rate from the Sun Streets, from the Novas, you're going to save thousands and thousands of dollars, and that's the way you want to do it. So definitely contact her. Jim Miller State Farm, located right now at Wade and Silverbell for a couple more days, but he's going to be moving up to Coach Line in Silverbell, just north into the Continental Ranch area, further up on Silverbell. He's your one-stop shop for life, auto, home, renters, and bank insurance. Look for the red VW outside of his office and go bug him for a quote. Teller Trophy, 2 convenient locations to serve you at 6th Avenue and 6th Street and the 5700 block of East 22nd Street. Tucson's original trophy and award center. Go to TellerTrophy.com. How are you guys doing? All right, so I'm going to start with you. We'll go around. You 4 here, share this mic. You 4 there, share that mic, okay? Give me your name, how old you are, and how long you've been racing.
My name's Lucian, and I've been racing for 1 year, and I'm 9.
You're 9, okay.
My name is Chase, and
How long you been racing?
I've been racing.
And how old are you?
I'm 7.
You're 7, okay.
Hi, my name is Troy, and I'm 11, and I've been racing for a year.
All right, great.
My name's Camden, and I'm 11 years old. I've been racing for 2, maybe 3 years.
Okay, great.
My name is Brayden. I think I've been racing from at least 2 to 3 years old, maybe 4. And my father is Andrew Erickson, who runs the BMX track.
How old are you?
9.
Great.
I'm Jacob. I've been racing for just about a year, and I'm 11.
Okay.
Great.
I'm Zachary. I've been racing for a year and I'm 8.
My name is Connor. I've been racing for like 3 years now, and I'm 10 years old.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. I want to know. I'm going to start with you. I want to know what's your favorite part about racing?
My favorite part about racing is just having fun with my friends and giving it my all.
Okay.
Good
How
answer.
about you?
My favorite part about racing is being a good sportsmanship.
Oh, okay. You always need a good sport out there.
My favorite part about racing is just like riding your bike and having fun.
Okay.
Great answer.
My favorite part about racing is just I like to ride the bike. I like to race because it's active. I can do stuff, and I'm not like laying in and staying on my butt and watching TV and stuff.
You're not doing this all day long.
Yeah.
That's a good deal.
I like racing because I like getting air and just jumping and feeling the breeze and just landing, and it's so smooth.
I like that.
That sounds fun.
I like riding bikes.
You like racing bikes? All right.
My favorite part about racing is when we drop the gate.
When you drop the gate and you're ready to go, that's great.
Okay. So, you guys have all been racing at least 1 year. Do you guys do any other sports? Nothing, just... Okay. What other sports do you do?
I do football,
You play TYF? What team?
Scorpions.
Scorpions, all right. We're going to have the Scorpions on July 9th.
I play football as well, and I'm playing for the Scorpions too. I was city champion last year.
He was a city champ. He was on our show.
All right. Nobody else plays any other sports?
Just bike racing, okay. Did we forget somebody back here?
I don't... No,
He's just standing there, okay.
Huh.
All right. So, tell me this. What's the worst injury you've had racing? Did you skin your knee? Did you break your finger? What's the worst injury you've had?
I was going on the past the rhythm really fast, and I crashed really hard, and my hip almost broke.
Your hip popped out?
Well, almost.
Almost? Okay. That's got to be painful.
I slit my chin open on my birthday.
You got on your handlebars? You hit them?
I split my chin open.
Okay. Oh, okay.
My worst injury was like a couple weeks ago, actually, and I fractured my wrist.
Ouch.
One of my worst injuries was when I was manualing into a turn. I did it too high, and then I slipped on my back, and then I dragged my back all the way down the end.
So you kind of got road rash on it?
Yeah, and my shirt was up the whole time.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah. I haven't had any really bad injuries except for a few scabs and cuts.
Okay, all right. And you can get that in any sport.
One of my worst injuries is when I tried to jump a jump, and then I went over the bars because my tire was turned, and I went backwards. I ended up backwards on the jump.
Okay, all right.
My worst injury was when I went over the bars after I jumped a jump, and I got hurt really bad.
So you went over the bars and the bike had to catch up to you?
And the bike landed on top.
My worst injury is I got a concussion.
Okay.
What? Oh wow, that's very serious.
Yeah. Okay, so let me ask you this. Everybody races here. What's your highest finish? I mean, have you won? Did you finish? What's the highest finish you've ever had in a race?
Like, what do you mean highest?
Did you finish first, second, third? What's the best position you've been in a race? Any of your races?
First.
You won a race. How did that feel?
Good.
Pretty cool, huh?
First.
You won a race too? Was that pretty cool? You were stoked, huh? All right.
First place.
And how'd that feel?
Great.
All right.
First place.
Man, we got a bunch of winners up here, David.
Yeah, I was surprised nobody said
First
winning
place.
was the funnest thing.
You went first as well?
I got first place too.
How did that feel?
Great.
I got first place.
All right.
First place.
Okay, so everybody here has won a race. That's pretty cool. What do you do when you go home and you talk to the kids in the neighborhood? What do you tell them?
We don't have friends in our neighborhood.
You don't have friends in your neighborhood? Okay. No. What do you talk to when you win a race? How do you talk to your friends? You say, yeah, you're looking at a winner. Okay.
I don't actually have any friends in my neighborhood because we're brothers.
Oh, okay.
I don't really talk to my friends in my neighborhood. I only really talk to them when I go to their I go to their house or something.
Okay. All right, so let me ask you this. You guys ready for a funny question?
Yep. Yes, sir.
All right. If you could be any superhero, who would you be?
Hulk.
The Hulk, okay.
Flash.
What was it?
Flash.
Flash, okay.
I have a lot of superheroes.
Talk to the mic.
I have a lot of superheroes.
Got to pick one. Which one would you like to be?
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man, okay.
Ant-Man.
Okay.
The Flash.
The Flash?
I guess Superman because he has
Superman,
a lot of powers.
that's my favorite.
My dad.
Your dad's a superhero? All right. I like that.
If I were to be a superhero, I'd like to be Flash.
Flash?
I really
Okay.
like Flash.
All right. So now we're going to let you guys say hi to anybody you want, whether they're here in Wings Over Broadway, if they're in Tucson, or even if they're in a different city or state. Here's your opportunity.
Dylan.
You want to say hi to Dylan? Okay.
Cody.
Cody, okay.
My mom and dad.
That's a good answer. Go ahead.
Dylan, my friend, my other friend, Damien, and then Wesley.
Dylan, Damien, and Russell.
Dylan, Wesley, and Damien.
Okay, Wesley, okay.
My mom, Lauren, my dad, and my brothers and sisters, and my friends.
Okay.
My friend Kaden in Wisconsin, then all my cousins who live in Missouri and Chicago.
All right.
My grandma and grandpa.
Sounds good.
My family and my friends.
That's a good answer. All right, guys, we want to thank you guys for coming on the show. Did you guys have fun?
Yes.
You know what the cool thing is now you can go home, and after the show's over, you can go home and watch yourselves on TV. And just have your mom and dad bring up the 520 Sports Talk page. Give me a pound here.
I have one more friend.
Okay, real quick.
My family.
Your family, okay. Give me a pound. All right. Don't forget David over here.
Well, they got me.
Oh, they got you? Okay. All right,
All
thank
right.
you guys. Appreciate it. All right, so we're changing up again. First Heritage Realty, the A to B team with Brittany Palma. We're going to have Brittany and some of her fitness and bodybuilding friends on our show real soon. We're just trying to get a date that everybody can attend. But go to First Heritage Realty, the A to B team, looking for a house, condo, townhome, or just land. Call Brittany at 520-270-7958 and move the healthy way. Oasis Air Conditioning and Heating. Make sure your units are in tip-top shape. Call David Murrieta, 520-648-1755. And New Stitch Embroidery, located just north of Pueblo High School, 3114 South 12th Avenue, for all your silk screening, embroidery, and fabric laser printing. And they do our shirts right here. Go to newstitchembroidery.net or newstitch.net, newstitch.net, or 520-741-1070. And we'll get to the rest of them right after this group. Hi, ladies. How are you?
Good.
All right. So you three, you want to come on up here? Oh, okay. You three girls.
Are you switching again? There. Okay, we're good.
You three girls use this mic, and then you two use that mic. Okay? Okay. So we're gonna start with you. Tell me your name and how old you are.
I'm 6 years old, and my name's Emily.
Okay.
I am 10 years old, and my name is Olivia.
All right.
I'm 13 years old and I'm Aubrey.
Okay. You can go first.
My name's Catherine, and I'm 8 years old.
8 years old. Okay.
My name's Jocelyn, and I'm 11 years old.
Okay.
All right, we're going to start with you. How long have you been racing?
For like about 2.5 years.
2.5 years. How about you?
About a half a year.
Oh, 6 months? Okay.
Okay, cool.
I've been racing like a year and a half.
All right.
I've also been racing about a year and a half.
Cool.
I was racing a step last October.
Last October. Okay. All right. Do you guys play any other sports?
So I also do gymnastics. I don't know if that qualifies as an actual sport. And for fun, I do like basketball and those type of things, but only for fun, not like an actual thing.
Oh, that's cool. It's good to play other sports.
I'm in kickboxing.
Kickboxing. All right. I'm going to get back to you in a second.
That's interesting.
What other sports do you play, honey?
I don't play anything.
You just
else.
BMX. You're just a pure BMX rider. All right.
Yeah.
I also do track.
Track. Okay. What do you do in track?
We run around, so it's at our school.
Okay.
So and we run around the whole playground.
So you do long distance? You don't do like the 100 and the high jump?
No.
Okay. Okay.
All right. The kickboxer. Does that help you in BMX? Like when you're riding against somebody, you just like kind of kick them out of the way, or what?
It doesn't. Well, I mean, I do get a workout from it, so I
Okay.
guess, but
All right.
it doesn't. Not really.
You don't use your kickboxing in BMX? Okay, I just wanted to know.
I don't kick people out of
Okay.
So, tell me what is the best part about BMX?
For me, the best part of BMX is just always like challenging myself by doing new things.
Good answer.
I feel like the best thing about the track is like when you pedal on your bike, it gives your legs a workout.
Okay. So you like the exercise part?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the experiences that it gives you, like all like winning and losing and all the people that you meet, and
That's
yeah.
Great
You're
answer.
the only person that said winning is the best part. I like that.
Well, BMX, it's really important to me, and it just kind of, I don't know, like, there was a while that I didn't race, and then it felt really good to get back on the track, and like she said, having friends and winning and losing, it just kind of, helps you sometimes.
Now, when you said you didn't race, were you injured, or did you just try to do something else?
So my ankle was hurting for a while, and I think I broke my toe, and that kind of hurt when I did BMX, and I just wanted to break.
You just wanted to break
Yeah,
just to
it
let
was
it
kind
heal?
of, yeah.
Well, I can understand that. What's the most fun about BMX?
By winning trophies.
Winning trophies.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's
Winning.
right. That's right. You're David's best friend now.
Yes, that's what I wanted to hear from somebody. Everybody was saying a bunch of other stuff, but
So I'm like the only girl in my class, so I like beating all the boys.
There you go.
there you
There you
go.
go.
I love that too.
A lot of us are the only girls, so it's kind of fun when we beat boys because
Sure
it
it
makes
is.
us feel good.
Sure it is. Now, do you talk smack to the boys when you beat them?
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
That's right. He's a professor of smack.
This is very important that you let them know that
Who's
you
who?
beat them. That you beat them. So let me ask this: what is your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject is school is
Yeah, that doesn't sound like you have a favorite.
I don't
Just like them all?
You don't like school? You hate them all equally?
School. School's real important, though.
Yeah, it is, but
Okay, well, you'll grow into it, I'm sure.
my favorite subject about school is art.
Art,
I like
okay.
art.
Does PE count?
Yes, it
Okay.
does.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So I like art, PE, and math.
Okay, good.
Yes, I love math.
Well, you got to count your
art
money.
and PE.
You like art and PE? All right. So, how do you guys see yourselves being BMX riders into being an adult, or everybody's
Yes.
You're kind of on the fence on that one.
Yes.
All right. So, would you try? I mean, you guys, you're running track, you're running, your basketball and stuff like that. Do you think that you're going to keep BMX longer than the other sports?
Yes and no, because sometimes it's like really hard for me to get out on the track because maybe something personal happened.
Okay.
But it's also BMX is like my way to get away from everything that happened to me that day. So I think I will continue to do it longer than any other.
You're kind of
sport.
like in your own world out in the track,
Yeah.
and you get all the world problems just go away, right?
Yes.
All right.
You have a lot of problems now,
Sometimes.
like bills and
Nope.
that kind of stuff. It's just tough out there
Yes.
sometimes, isn't it?
Tough being a kid, isn't
Yes.
it? All right.
Yeah, I do think I'll keep it longer than all the other sports because it's like my favorite thing to do ever.
Cool. Do you see yourself being a BMX rider for a long time?
Not really.
Not really. You're gonna hang it up.
Well, she says she's doing it for the exercise. So
That's true.
There's
Okay,
it's a
there's
good
nothing
exercise.
wrong with that. Yeah,
There's
there's nothing
really,
wrong with that.
It really is. How about you?
I do because the track is only at school and I really enjoy BMX and because it's like the only thing I do and just like trying new things makes it more fun.
All right. Okay, so we all agree that school's important, though, right? I mean, whether you're a BMX rider, a softball player, basketball player, you got to get good grades, okay? So you guys ready for a funny question? All right. You got all girls up here, so let me see. Give me your two favorite places to eat. It could be fast food, it could be mom's food, it could be a restaurant, and you got to get rid of one the rest of your life.
Okay, so my two favorite are In-N-Out and Oregano's, and I can live without Oregano's.
You can live without oregano's,
I
and what
love
was the other
In-N-Out.
one?
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out. All right.
It's my favorite.
What's your two favorite places to eat?
In-N-Out and McDonald's.
And which one would you get rid of? Which one would you get rid of?
Subway. McDonald's.
McDonald's, okay.
Okay, Panda Express and EG's.
And which one goes?
EG's.
EG's goes, okay.
I don't really have a favorite.
You don't like to go out to eat?
I do. I like In-N-Out
Okay.
and Baskin Robbins.
Okay, and which one goes?
Baskin Robbins. who likes ice cream.
Apparently.
A lot of people, but
Which one goes, In-N-Out or Baskin Robbins?
In-N-Out.
So you're gonna have Baskin Robbins for breakfast,
How
lunch,
dare
and dinner,
you?
right?
You're gonna get cavities.
How about you?
Bad cavities.
Mine are Wendy's and EG's.
Wendy's and what?
EG's.
And which one goes?
Wendy's.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so here's your chance. Remember I talked to you before the show that everybody in the United States can see this show. So if you have friends, whether they're here in Wings Over Broadway or they're in Tucson or you're from a different state and you have friends, in different areas, here's your chance to say hi to them, okay? Sure.
I just want to say that sometimes it's hard because we're like the only girls that really race BMX.
Sure.
So it would be really cool if we got like other girls out there because it's almost all boys. So it'd be really cool if we got some other girls out there and it would just be like a little more fun so we're not the only girls in our class.
There you go, girls, young ladies. If you want to have fun with these ladies, you got to be a BMX rider. Get a little dirty, beat the boys, talk some smack. It's all good.
And you don't get really dirty if you unless you crash. Yeah,
Okay.
like really bad.
All right, so let's say, so who do you want to say hi to out there?
My friends.
Your friends, okay?
I want to say hi to all my friends and my family for supporting me.
That's a good answer.
I don't.
You don't have any friends? Mom and dad? Grandma and grandpa? Your dog?
Yeah, I'll say thanks to my dogs.
Thanks to your dog. What's your dog's name?
Lola and Axel.
Okay. Go ahead, honey. Who do you want to say hi to, hon?
I would like to say hi to Kylie. She's in Texas right now.
Okay, is she watching?
I don't know.
Did your parents get a hold of her? Well, if she's not, you can, when you get home, you can call her and tell her to watch it on 520 Sports Talk Facebook page. Okay.
I want to say hi to everyone that's watching it.
Everybody that's watching it. All right, that's a good
Very
answer.
nice of you.
All right, thank you very much for coming on the show. We're going to have
Thank
you on
you.
every month, so win some races, tell us some good stories next time,
We will.
and have fun. That's the big thing is have fun.
Handshake. Good job.
All right, we're going to finish up with our sponsors before we get to our last group. Pat's Drive-In, one of my favorite places to eat. Probably got to be in my top 3 places to eat. Right at the corner of Niagara and Grande over in Barrio Hollywood, off of St. Mary's and Grande. Check out the best chili dogs in the world, the best fries. You can't go wrong with Pat's Chili Dogs. Thank you for their sponsorship. Simply Noted, mixing modern marketing techniques with an old school personal touch. Expand your business footprint by go to simplynoted.com. This is owned by ex-Wildcat football star Ricky Elmore. Definitely let him help your business grow by going to simplynoted.com.
Be careful, man.
And Arizona Motor Vehicle Express. This is up in the Marana area on Thornydale, just north of the Costco. I've used this thing probably 3 times in the last year and a half. Who wants to go to the DMV and spend 2 hours, 3 hours there waiting just forever to do something simple? Go to Arizona Motor Vehicle Express. They can do everything the DMV can do, including road tests, driver's license, titles, registration and tags, personalized plates. Check them out. 6741 North Thornydale. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday, 9 to 3. And one more sponsor, and this is from our 602 Sports Talk show last night. Cartwright's Modern Cuisine at 6710 East Cave Creek Road, just north of Scottsdale in the town of Cave Creek. More than a restaurant, it's a true Arizona dining experience. Even you Tucson people, if you want to take a nice drive and go have a fabulous dinner, check out Cartwright's Modern Cuisine. What's up, fellas? Got the older guys up here now, huh? Yeah. All right. Give us your name, where you go to school, and how long you been racing.
I'd like to know how old you are, too.
And how old you are, sorry.
I'm Connor Young. I'm 15. I go to Andrada Polytechnic High School, and I've been racing for 5 years.
Okay, Vale.
I'm Kyle Jensen. I'm 16. I go to Saguaro High School, and I've been racing for 8 years.
Okay, so this is right in your neighborhood then.
Yeah.
My name is Ryan Randolph. I go to Aces, and I've been racing for 6 years.
Cool. How old are you?
11.
11.
My name's Ryan Martz. I'm 17. I go to City High School, and I've been racing for 11 years.
Cool.
My name is Matthew Goswich. I go to Gridley Middle School, and I've been racing for 13 months.
How old are you?
12.
All right.
Wow. Okay. Here's my question. We didn't ask any other group. Who is your favorite athlete that you like to watch? What can be BMX, it can be basketball, but who is your favorite athlete that you like to watch? Do you watch TV? Good answer. Now I know you're really 25 years old, so you should.
You're shaving, so you
should have.
I mean, I don't really watch TV that much, but I guess like if I was watching like YouTube or something, I would watch like the pro BMX races. So
Does he have a name, or is that
There's
his
no,
name?
Like, I don't watch like specific ones, just like
Is that his name, Pro BMX? Who's the best BMX rider out there?
I mean, it really depends because like they're not. There's
not a champ. There's not a
there's current champions, but like it changes all the time because like if you train harder, you'll be faster, and
Right.
so it changes. So
Terrific.
I just watch whatever.
Okay.
You
races
just like
there
the
are.
sport itself.
Yeah,
Okay.
Exactly.
I don't know.
None of you guys watch TV. You're always out at the track getting dirty, riding bikes.
So, do you guys have you ever heard of any athletes?
Yeah.
Maybe like Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant or Tom Brady. Just a couple people that I just saw walking down the street. I was just wondering.
You watch like football on Sunday or baseball or basketball? Who do you like to watch?
Cowboys.
Cowboys, okay.
Okay, who's your favorite player? That one guy, huh?
Ezekiel Elliott.
There you go.
You can also date David Adams. He was a cowboy.
Go ahead.
He's a BMX racer. His name's Nick Kimmen. He's from the Netherlands.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, Nick, yeah. Never heard of him, but he's my man.
I don't really watch anyone on TV or YouTube, so
You just ride your bike a lot.
I try to.
There you go. All right. Okay, so you guys are older. Middle school, high school, right, everybody? Okay. I want to talk to you about the importance of school, okay? BMX rider, football player, basketball player, you're all athletes, okay? You want to be a student athlete, not an athlete student. Okay, so tell me your best subject in school and one you got to maybe do a little bit of work on.
My best subject is math or algebra, whatever you want to call it.
Okay. What's the one you need to a little bit of work on? I don't want to say your worst subject, but just one you need a little bit of work on.
English, definitely.
English, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm the same as him. I'm good in math, but my English sucks.
Okay. All right.
I'm good at math, but I'm not good at science.
You're not good at science, okay?
I don't really know what I'm like bad at. I mean, I've
have
been
straight
able
A's?
To, yeah, I've been able to keep.
There you go.
4.0
Just say
for
it.
the
Come on,
last 2
confidence.
years,
I got
so-
straight A's, brother.
Yeah, exactly.
There's nothing wrong with that.
My best subject is math, and my worst subject I need to work on is reading.
It's reading, okay. All right, that's cool. But you guys all realize the importance of getting good grades, okay? I think BMX riding is a little different than school sports where you have to stay eligible to play. You have to get good grades to play. Even though you don't have to stay eligible to ride your bike in racing, it's still very, very important to keep those grades up because you're going to get into an adult life. Whether you still race BMX, you're going to need the money to buy BMX, buy new bikes, buy new parts, all that kind of stuff. That takes jobs, and that's why you want to get good grades, okay?
All right, so let me ask you this. Is there any other thing, subject, or hobby that you guys are interested in besides BMX?
I go to the sand dunes.
You go where?
The sand dunes?
Sand dunes.
Okay, I heard. I got it. So, what do you do there?
I ride dirt bikes, quads.
Okay, so most of your stuff is built around the activity of bike riding and things like that.
Racing,
Okay.
okay.
What about you?
I mean, I go to the gym and play video games. That's pretty much about it, other than riding.
So you're going to be the BMX champ and the video game champ.
Now you go to the gym to play video games?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I got you. How about you, buddy?
I play football and I'm doing basketball right now.
Great job.
I ride dirt bikes and I'll go to the gym also.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. Good deal.
I'm in Boy Scouts and also play video games. So.
Okay, so you know how to do that survival kind of stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Can you tie the knot that nobody can get out?
Yeah, you just coil it and then you put it in your backpack and take it out an hour later, and then yeah. You know?
Okay. All right. Okay.
That's great. You ever wrestled a bear?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there was a bear on the last camp out, but we didn't see it. We just heard it die.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
All right. Quickly, Pearson, Mr. Producer, I want you to pan the crowd here. A lot of them are standing up, but everything. BMX Nation, give yourselves a big hand for coming out and supporting these fine young athletes. And as you can see, we got it packed here. We probably have 50 plus here at Wings Over Broadway. So we're glad that you guys came out. It's good for local businesses, and also it gives you guys a chance to get on the big stage and tell us about your sport. So we're real happy about that. How are we doing on time, bud?
Let's do a couple more questions.
Okay, I'll do one and David will do one.
Okay, we know what everybody's ambitions are. If you had a choice of doing one thing for the rest of your life as a profession, what would it be?
It would probably either be BMX or like drift cars. I really like, what drift cars are. Yeah, that seems really fun.
Yes, I know what drift cars are.
I don't know what you watch.
Well, I don't watch that, but I sure in hell do know what they are. Okay, so BMX or some kind of racing.
Yeah, like
either cars
car
or
racing.
motorcycles or
Yeah.
or okay.
So it's in your blood.
How about you?
Okay.
MX. Supercross.
Supercross. Okay, cool.
Mine would be BMX.
Okay.
BMX, okay.
Mine would probably be racing dirt bikes.
All right, cool.
Probably not BMX because it doesn't exactly pay that well. I don't really know what I would do professionally other than BMX. So
A doctor?
probably not.
Okay. Just ask.
I don't really like people.
I don't really like people.
Yeah, I kind of gathered that.
I can appreciate that. Sometimes I like my dogs better than people. So, all right. So, funny question. Oh, is it my turn? I got one more question, huh?
Yeah, if you want it.
Let's do a funny question. Let's do a funny question. Okay. Do any of you guys watch TV? I mean, do you know what Walking Dead is? Zombies, all that kind of stuff? Does anybody watch that?
Nope.
Huh? You know what it is? Okay. All right, so put yourself in this position, okay? There's a zombie apocalypse, okay? Zombies are walking all over the world. They're going to eat you. You can take 2 people to help you stay alive. Now, you might want to think outside the box a little bit, okay? As much as you love your mom, I probably wouldn't take my mom to keep me alive or, during
Anybody in the world. That's what
anybody in the world, yeah. Anybody. Who would you take to stay alive?
I don't know. I'd probably take my dad.
Your dad? Okay, and who else?
I don't really know.
Chuck Norris?
Yeah, probably Chuck
Okay,
Norris.
there you go.
He's too smoldery.
I'd probably take a buff dude from my gym.
Okay.
And
how about The Rock? He's pretty buff.
yeah, I'll take him too.
Okay.
My dad and I don't know.
Superman? Batman?
Sure.
Okay.
Definitely someone from like the army that has
Okay,
like
the
a lot
army,
of
that's a good
gun
answer.
experience and
Good
like,
answer.
There you go.
Like a
then-
ranger? Army ranger?
Yeah, something
Navy
like that.
SEAL, yeah.
And then probably somebody with a lot of like survival skill, like a
Boy Scout?
like a hiker or a Boy Scout or something.
There we go.
That's good choices.
I would take my dad and someone from the Navy SEAL.
Dad and Navy SEAL, you can't go wrong with that.
Wow.
All right, guys. We really appreciate you guys being here. We're going to do one more thing before we wrap up the show, is give you a chance to shout out to anybody in the nation, whether they're here at Wings Over Broadway, whether they're in Tucson or any of the other states in America. So here's your opportunity. We'll start with you.
Shout out to my grandma and my nana.
Grandma and your mom, okay?
Just my parents for always supporting me and
Not a
doing
bad
everything
answer
they
there.
can.
my mom and dad for taking me to all the BMX races.
Okay.
All right.
My parents and all my BMX sponsors.
Okay.
Good answer.
I would like to shout out my dad, who's in the audience, and my mom that I'm pretty sure is watching from home, but I'm not.
All right, great. No, we appreciate it. We also want to thank you guys. We're going to continue to have this show once a month. We're also going to have the other BMX track over in Marana, the Sports Park BMX. You probably got friends that race over there. You guys are going to be on the show once a month. So do your races. Tell us, because we're kind of learning about BMX on this first show. The next few shows we'll probably know a little bit more. You can talk about specific races, who you beat, if you fell off your bike or something like that. We'll get some more in depth into the story. But we want to thank the BMX world for letting us come into your world, because we want to give you guys the notoriety, the promotion, the exposure that the mainstream media doesn't even come out and watch you guys. We'll come out and definitely check it out. Also, I wanted to give you a quick note for 602 Sports Talk up in Phoenix. We've got another show on July 15th with the East Mesa Bandits. They're a great club softball team, and there's a lot of club softball teams up in the Phoenix area, especially in the East Valley. Definitely check it out. I don't have a definitive venue picked out yet. We were at the local in Chandler yesterday. It turned out great. We had a great show. I just need to talk to them to see if they're going to be open for that day. We're also working on some other locations, so definitely check it out. That's on a separate Facebook page, 602 Sports Talk. You can always check us out here in Southern Arizona on 520 Sports Talk. So thank you guys very, very much. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next month, all right? All right, good deal. Appreciate the BMX riders of Southern Arizona, and namely the Tucson BMX Park on the southeast part of Tucson. So thank you very much. We've got another show coming up Thursday at Bianchi's up in Marana. It's the Sports Park BMX show. So like I said, David and I, Pearson, we're all kind of learning about the world of BMX. But as an Olympic sport, it's very, very popular. And we're going to have an Olympian from the 2016 Rio de Janeiro Games on the show on Thursday. So you definitely want to check it out. And we also have an Olympic hopeful that is primed up to make the Olympic team in 2020 in Tokyo, Japan. So I want to thank Frog and Firkin. Once again, 50-plus people came out. That's great for Tucson-owned businesses. Wings Over Broadway. What did I say?
You said Frog and Firkin, 50 people.
Sorry, not Frog and Firkin. Wings Over Broadway. I've got so many things on my mind here. So thanks for Wings Over Broadway. 50-plus people. So if you're a business, whether you're in Phoenix, you're in Tucson, this is the kind of stuff you want on a weekday. I was a restaurant manager for 15 years. I know that Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and sometimes even Thursdays are slow. This will bring you revenue. It gets you instant gratification, and basically it makes your advertising rate free because you're going to write it off anyways at the end of the year, and we're going to give you the money that night of the show that you would pay us for advertising. So it's a win-win situation for local business, win-win situation for the athletes, and also for 520 and 602 Sports Talk. So for David Adams, Bill McCullough, Pearson Sturdivant, 520 Sports Talk, Southern Arizona Sports with a twist, it's a wrap.